Imagine waking up at 7 a.m., and before you've even had a sip of that overpriced iced coffee, you feel a heavy, crushing weight in your chest. It's not just that you're not a morning person, and it's not that you stayed up too late doom-scrolling. It's a deep, soul-shaking exhaustion that a 3-day weekend or a venti latte can't fix. You're moving through your life like a ghost, answering Slacks, nodding in Zoom meetings, and smiling for the gram, but inside, the pilot light has gone out. We've been conditioned to believe that working until we break is a badge of honor, a prerequisite for the American dream. But what if the price you're paying is far higher than the salary you're earning? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the silent predator that is stealing our health, our joy, and our sanity. We are going way beyond the surface to uncover the true, hidden cost of burnout. Most of us treat burnout like a minor glitch, like a low battery notification on our iPhones. We think if we just power through the week, we can plug ourselves in on Saturday, sleep until noon, and be back to 100% by Monday. But here is the hard truth. Burnout isn't a low battery. It's a complete system failure. When you push your mind and body past their natural limits for months or years, you aren't just tired. You are actually undergoing a physiological transformation. Your brain's ability to regulate emotions starts to wither. Suddenly, you're crying because the grocery store was out of your favorite oat milk, or worse, you feel absolutely nothing at all. You become a passenger in your own life. The first hidden cost is your physical health, and trust me, your body is a much stricter accountant than the IRS. We often think burnout is all in the head, but your body keeps the score. Constant stress floods your system with cortisol. In small doses, like when you're running from a literal bear, cortisol saves your life. But when you're running from a never-ending inbox, it's like pouring acid on your internal organs. It wrecks your immune system, messes with your gut, and puts a terrifying strain on your heart. We've become a generation that ignores the check engine light until the car literally stops moving in the middle of the highway. But perhaps the most heartbreaking cost is the slow erosion of your relationships. When you're suffering from burnout, you don't have the emotional bandwidth to care for the people who actually matter. You come home from work, and even though you're sitting on the couch next to your partner or your friends, you are mentally miles away. You become cynical. You start to see a dinner invitation or a phone call from your mom as just another task on an already impossible to-do list. This isolation is the most dangerous part because, in the moments when we need human connection the most, burnout convinces us to push everyone away to save energy. It is absolutely vital to understand the symptoms early. Many of us spend our 2 a.m. insomnia sessions searching for how to recognize burnout before it's too late, and the reason that phrase resonates with millions of us is that we've been taught to ignore our intuition. We wait for a sign, a permission slip to stop. But the warning signs aren't always a dramatic breakdown. They're in the way you can't focus on a single page of a book anymore. They're in the Sunday scaries that start on Friday night. They're in the way you've lost interest in the hobbies that used to make you feel alive. We live in a culture that romanticizes the hustle. From LinkedIn influencers to rise and grind TikToks, we are told that if we aren't constantly producing, we are falling behind. But this is a lie sold to us by people who want to profit off our exhaustion. The real hidden cost of burnout is the loss of your creativity and that unique spark that makes you, well, you. A burned out brain cannot innovate. It cannot dream. It can only survive. When you are in the thick of it, you lose your personality. You become a gray version of yourself, a machine that is slowly running out of oil and grinding its gears until they melt. So, how do we stop the bleeding? How do we get our lives back? It starts by acknowledging a radical truth. Rest is not a reward for hard work. Rest is a fundamental human requirement. You wouldn't expect your phone to work without a charger or your car to run without gas, so why do you expect that of your own soul? Recovery isn't about taking a 1-week trip to Bali and then returning to the same toxic 60-hour, a-week habits. It's about setting boundaries that feel incredibly uncomfortable at first. It's about saying no to that extra project so you can say yes to a full night's sleep. It's about reclaiming your time as yours, not as something that belongs to your boss, your followers, or your hustle. The road back from burnout isn't a sprint. It's a slow, intentional walk. It requires you to be patient with yourself and to completely redefine what success looks like. Success isn't a corner office if you're too exhausted to enjoy the view. Success is being able to wake up and feel a sense of genuine peace. It's being able to sit with the people you love and actually be present, instead of calculating your morning commute in your head. The hidden cost of burnout is your life itself. Your time, your joy, your health. Don't wait until the cost becomes too high to pay. If this felt like a much-needed reality check, or if you're currently hiding in the office bathroom just to get 5 minutes of peace, know that you aren't alone. We're all trying to figure out how to thrive in a world that never hits the pause button. If you found a bit of clarity here today, do us a huge favor. Give that like button a little love, share this with a friend who looks a little too caffeinated, and join our community by subscribing. It helps us keep the lights on so we can keep diving deep into the things that actually matter for your mind. Thanks for hanging out with us here at Brain Ascend. Now, go put your phone down, take a deep breath, and remember, you are so much more than your productivity.